Guys, so this is going to be a quick video on Margot Robbie, her other characters, and the Barbie movie. First thing to point out is that the entire color scheme is pink, white, and blue connecting to this pink, white, and blue flag. So the reason why this movie is so trendy and is ranking as #1 and is constantly being promoted is because they purposely chose to release this movie 19 days after Margot's 33rd birthday. 33 is a powerful number. We have 33 joints in our feet. Most adults have a 33 vertebrae. The highest degree in Freemasonry is 33. So that is why this movie is doing so well. The number 33 is very powerful. So that's the reason why this movie is doing so well. 33 is a powerful number, as we see Jesus died at 33 and then was resurrected, and that represents a transformation. The 33 also makes the butterfly. Butterflies are a representation of transformation. The Margot Robbie character was born July 2nd. The Barbie movie was released July 21st. The date duration between July 2nd and July 21st is 19 days. The numerology of 19 is 1. 1 represents leadership. So it's all scripted, purposely scripted for this movie to be leading. That's why this movie is ranked as #1 in the US. And it's not a coincidence that the United States of America matches to Barbie in Gematria with 99 in the reduction and the Latin cipher. Barbie and Margot Robbie both match with 44. This shows that her character was scripted to play Barbie. Barbie made his first debut March 9th, 1959. The Barbie movie was released July 21st, 2023. That is a time duration of 64 years and 134 days. Kill matches with 64. This connects to this movie because before this movie was released, there was a lot of fake killings that occurred. It connects to Titan with 64 in the ordinal cipher because the Titan submarine happened right before this movie was released. It connects to Virgo with 64 in the reverse cipher. This movie was released on July 21st. The moon on July 21st was in Virgo. Interesting that Tina and King Charles connects to the 64 years by matching to 64 in a reverse reduction cipher. Tina Turner died in May, and the coronation for King Charles was in May also. This shows that all the events that happened prior to this movie being released were connected to this movie. 134. The Jesuits equal 134, solar eclipse equals 134, Rock Nation equals 134, Jesuit Pope equals 134, and Underworld equals 134. So this entire date duration is scripted to multiple events that occurred leading up to this movie. Jamie Presley is one of Margot's most obvious characters. They look identical to each other. Jamie Presley and Margot Robbie both share 73 in a reverse reduction cipher. Jamie equals 38, murder equals 83 and 38, so she matches to murder. This character most likely might be a death faker, considering that her name sounds similar to Elvis Presley, despite it being spelled different than Elvis Presley's last name. But this shows that this character might be a death faker or someone else within their group of characters because they have a lot of characters. In the people also asked section on Google, people questioned if Margot Robbie and Jamie Presley were twins, and we see that Google even highlights their controlled answer by saying they are not the same person. The fact that people have noticed that they look identical to each other. Sometimes Jamie Presley looks more like Margot than Margot looks like Margot. The next character that Margot Robbie has who's identical to her is Emma Mackey. They had this huge joke planned out because everyone says that they look alike, and this joke is on those who are unconsciously living who do not know that they are the same exact character. It's in plain sight. They look exactly alike. The fact that they would even go to that extent of making a joke like that is pretty sick.
For years that I look like Emma Mackey. We were gonna do like this whole joke about us looking similar. And
the same way they did the side by side of Jamie Presley and Margot Robbie, they did the same thing with Margot and Emma. Emma Mackey equals 440 in the syntactic cipher, which is 44 because the 0 has no value, and equals 44 in the keypad cipher. Margot Robbie equals 44 and Barbie equals 44. It's insane how both of these characters' full names are connected to this movie, and they did massive damage control, admitting basically that they were the same person. Actress and Mackey match with 85 or 58 depending on how you want to see it. matches with 22 in the reduction cipher and 104 in the reverse cipher. Margot, Ellis, Robbie, and Mackie both match with 104, which is 14. Someone's going to be a death faker within this large group of characters. I'm only talking about Emma and Jamie because they're the most identical, but they have a large group of characters. Margot equals 33. She was 33 when this film was released. What is the chances on the soundtrack? They have Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice. Ice Spice has orange hair, and orange equals 33 in the reduction cipher. Margot's birthday is July 2nd. That is the 183rd day of the year. Margot Robbie equals 183. Energy Harvest equals 183. Nicki Minaj equals 183, and she's on the soundtrack. Orange equals 183. Nicki Minaj being a part of the soundtrack shows that this entire film has been scripted out for years. They've been had the soundtrack, the film, everything scripted out. This Nicki Minaj character is heavily associated with Barbies. She even has a song called Black Barbie. She refers to her fans as Barbs or Harajuku Barbs. Moving on, the next character connected to this film is Dua Lipa. 2 years ago, I made a video about James Charles and Dua Lipa because they are the same. Something that I recently noticed is that when James Charles admitted on Twitter that he was Dua Lipa, he posted the side-by-side of them on 10/10/2020, which is 2020, meaning 2020 vision, see through the illusion. Dua Lipa equals 64 in the ordinal cipher. As mentioned earlier, the time duration between the initial release of the Barbie doll and the release of the movie Barbie is 64 years and 134 days. Dua Lipa equals 64 in the ordinal cipher. Dua Lipa equals 44 in the reverse reduction cipher. Barbie equals 44 in that same exact cipher. And Margot Robbie equals 44 also. Dua Lipa equals 19. The time duration between Margot Robbie's birthday and the release of this movie was 19 days in total. Dua Lipa plays a mermaid Barbie in this film. Mermaid Barbie in gematria equals 64 in the reduction cipher. As I previously showed you guys, the time duration between the release of the initial Barbie doll and this movie is 64 years. So we see that the time duration and the type of Barbie that she plays in this film matches with 64. Dua Lipa's song Dance the Night also equals 64. So we see that this Dua Lipa character is extremely connected and scripted to this Barbie movie. Here's photos of Jamie Presley, and this looks identical to Margot. It looks a lot like Margot, and it's actually creepy how much they look alike. They're wrong for this, man. They make these identical characters. Margot has the most identical group of characters ever. There's so many characters in this group, and the weird thing about this is that they're all actors. That is disgusting. It's in everyone's face. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys so much.